I thought it would be pretty neat to take you guys through my workflow on my recipe videos. Maybe a little behind the scenes sort of vlog as to how I get my shots, my workflow, what goes on. See this guy back here? Say hi, Dawson.
Hi.
All right, gonna do a portobello vegan burger. Here we go. Doesn't that just look really awesome and really good? I really want these recipe videos to take off. I love cooking, but I don't want to inundate my own channel with recipe videos. That's why I've started the Rough and Ready Vegan. And I just thought it would kind of be neat to take you guys behind the scenes. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm just making it up as I go and watching a lot of tutorials. And this is another thing too. I think it's so important to just have a passion and know what you want to do. I see you, Dawson, because I have the viewfinder screen behind me. Here, come on in here. Here's Dawson.
That's my camera.
That's your camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got peanut butter face, boy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm taking everyone behind the scenes of my cooking video.
That's my camera.
Yeah. Are we going to do something fun today? Gonna get rid of all this camera stuff for a little while? Okay.
No.
On to the next shot.
No.
What I wanted to show you guys is this little rig hack that I made. When you're doing cooking videos, it's important to have an overhead shot. Unfortunately, I don't have a really nice rigging system to build up for an overhead shot. So I had to think. There's no tutorials online. Only thing I could find online was one person who suggested getting a really professional looking plexiglass mirror and then angling your shots, which is absolutely brilliant when you think about it. If you put your mirror up and just shoot into the mirror, so much easier than it is to reframe and reposition your camera and put markers everywhere. I didn't do that. This is what I did. I found an old mic stand. Here it is here. And this piece here is from an old tripod with a 1/4 inch connection here. I've got these grips that you get from the Home Depot. So it's basically just a mic stand, and this mic stand has a holder on it that I bought at the Source or Radio Shack. You can get it at any kind of electronics place, right? And it's an iPad stand, so if you're trying to read lyrics or a teleprompter, you can put your iPad on the mic stand and it works. So what I did was I took a piece of the tripod off, fastened it to the iPad stand, so everything is super tight, and then I grabbed this Manfrotto ball head with a little level on it and a hot shoe on there, and I put it, let's see if you guys can see this. Hope I'm in focus here because I'm using autofocus. So I grabbed this, and it just because I'm going to go on here like so. Make sure everything's nice and tight. And then grab my camera. Grab my camera here. There we go. Something like, I'm gonna like this. A hot shoe, a mic stand, some Gorilla Tape, and you know, we're totally in business here. Like, wait till you see these shots. You're never gonna know that it cost me like $8 to put this together from the Home Depot. And also another thing too, here's a good little tip. Go to music stores and ask for old broken mic stands, because old broken mic stands can be turned into light stands. They can turn into you know, set design stuff, a rig. They're really good because they're high quality steel. There's some cast iron parts on them as well, and they usually have connecting points that fit with other tripods, cameras. If not, you can always get adapters and bushings and whatnot. So that's a great little tip. Go to music stores, go to the Sally Ann, find old microphone stands. All you have to do is throw a coat of spray paint on it and no one will ever know the difference. Like, look at this thing. It looks pro, even though it's full-on hack job. And really, at the end of the day, the result is the only thing that matters. Nobody's gonna see the overhead shot rig that I used. I mean, I could be upside down holding it on a gimbal, and people go, how did you get that shot? What kind of a rig did you use? It doesn't really matter. Nobody ever asks that. Only guys like me and you who are interested in camera stuff really get that. The average viewer, like for instance, here's a little story. I started a Facebook page for my recipe videos and noticed once I started uploading natively to Facebook that, you know, my 1080 videos that were going up on Vimeo and onto YouTube were, you know, compressed, but not as compressed as Facebook. My goodness. So we're at like 720 on Facebook. And I think they use the algorithm in order to just make things move faster on Facebook. And my wife said, you know, I can't tell the difference. And I'm sitting here biting my nails going, oh my God, look at the aliasing over there. And there's a more on that. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. They just want the story. So quality is important to me. Quality should be of the utmost importance to any filmmaker or any video maker, any content creator. But don't fall in love so much with your shots that you're willing to say, oh no, I don't want that to be seen on a mobile device because it's only in 720, therefore I'm not going to upload it and get it out to people. That's the wrong way to look at it. You have to just get it out there. Okay, anyways, let's make this food. Okay, so we just finished the shot of me putting the sweet potato fries in the toaster oven. Just a nice little angle, again 5 seconds. I just use this little Manfrotto tripod. It really comes in handy on the countertops. And that's that for that shot. Okay, I actually have to come up on this stand to get my shot here and frame it up. There we go. Now, like I said before, see how it wobbles a little bit? I'm going to press the record button and I'm just going to let it sit here until I see the wobble is gone. That should be good. So it is a pretty cool setup. It's working out well for me. You just have to be really careful that it doesn't fall over, because that would really, really suck. So I'll just place that. God, I'm gonna make it look like such a tool here. Now there's not enough light to shoot this black stovetop and this dark black and red pan, so I have to bring in some artificial light. Alright, so yet another hack. There's no light in there. All I'm going to really need is this light, which is just a little cheap $200 aperture thing from Henry's. And I'm going to control some lighting with another hack. So, I'm going to throw this together. These things, I'm telling you, are godsend. Alright, so as you can see, I don't have a lot of light, but what light I do have is enough, so I don't have to boost my ISO into infinity here. Yeah, more hacks, man. Like, I don't have the money to go to Henry's or B&H every week and drop $1,000 on a light system when I can just use what I have, bungee cords and a couple of cheap lights. And I got this softbox from a garage sale, so there you go. Alright. Now we're going to get the mushrooms and the onions into the pan with this overhead shot. Okay, so obviously as I'm waiting for my onions to saute, there's other steps that have to be involved, so I'm going to do it step by step. I've got onions in the pan. and I'm gonna wait for them to sort of caramelize and brown until I add the rest of my ingredients, in which case I will set up another shot, do another frame, and that'll be that. We'll be moving on to the next thing. Just want to say about this light setup here, you know, that's enough light. When you're doing really close stuff, you don't need that much light, and it's okay to get your ISO boosted up to 400, 800, even 1600 on my A6300. The noise is really unnoticeable, especially if you're in 4K or if you're, you know, shooting with a lot of highlights. The noise kind of gets lost there. It's the shadows where the noise gets really kind of weird. So if there's not a lot of black and a lot of shadow and it's just highlights and a lot of contrasty things around you, you can get away with boosting your ISO. All right, next shot. Okay, I'm gonna do another little shot here. I'm gonna get the Sriracha hot sauce and I'm gonna get the vegan ace. Okay, look at Dawson so everybody can see how we get this shot. So what I wanna do is pan up on it. I'm in manual focus. And here, let me see if you can see my frame. Boy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this pan.
Good in here.
Thanks, bud. Here we go. And so what I did was I set this, so I just have to sort of let it go and allow it to do the tilt or the pan by itself.
It has a little bit of like spider webs.
It does. Next shot.
Is it like gold?
Okay, just finished doing the Sriracha mayo condiment, and that was a really simple overhead shot of me just, not an overhead shot, an angle shot at about a 45 here. Just stirring, stirring, stirring. Well, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate you coming along for the ride and seeing what it's like for me to make my recipe videos and take a look at my workflow, and I hope I offered some value to you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share if you feel so inclined, and also I'm gonna link to the original vegan portobello burger from my other channel, Rough and Ready Vegan. I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, comment, let me know what you guys think, because I'm really interested to know whether or not these sort of behind the scenes workflow related tutorial videos are even any good, other than just like to laugh at me, make a fool of myself. Okay?
Subscribe. It would make you turn into Charizard. EX Mega or Blastoise.
Yeah, EX Mega. Pokemon World, eh? Or Blastoise. Adios for now.
Bye.